Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin noting this week that the names and amounts of those PPP loans will not be disclosed, saying the information is, quote, proprietary and confidential. The Project on Government Oversight has filed a Freedom of Information Act request to see the names of the loan recipients, citing a lack of transparency. Danielle Brian is the executive director of the Project on Government Oversight. She is with us tonight live. Danielle, why is the administration first holding this information and not releasing when usually the Small Business Administration does put out loan recipients?
That's absolutely right. There is no good explanation for why they'd be doing this. And what's even more outrageous is that this is information that has really been available since 1991. The idea that government loan recipients, the names of the recipients, is somehow proprietary or confidential is really preposterous. Some of the explanations they're giving are just they're not factual. They're arguing that this is information about salaries, for example. That's not one of the data points that's to be disclosed. So this is the kind of problem. They came out with this statement, and they're not basing their explanation in any way on reality.
You could see a situation, though, where you're a small business that has been a recipient and you don't want your name out there. I mean, there are issues with privacy. Maybe they don't want that sort of badge of dishonor that they had to go to government for help. How do you respond to that?
Well, no one made them accept these loans in the first place, but this is a case of, in fact, it's going to be millions of people who have been accepting these loans. So there's nothing to be suggesting that there's a badge of dishonor. The real problem here is not only that we're in fact asking for cronyism and patronage and outright fraud if we aren't able to know who is getting the funds, but even more alarmingly, this means that the funds aren't available for those small businesses and employers who urgently need the money to stay in business.
What is your suspicion here with why they're being so hesitant here to release the information?
I mean, frankly, that was a question I asked, is what do they have to hide? This is basic information that has been available long before the CARES Act through previous laws that make sure that all government funds of these nature are made publicly available. So to go backwards on something like this makes no sense. This is not just one law that they're violating. It's actually several laws they're violating.